After the departure of longtime PLU campus pastors Nancy Connor and Dennis Sepper, campus ministry is going through changes. With new admission statistics showing that only 17% of students identify as Lutheran, it prompts the question, will we lose our middle name? Last week, Mast Media asked President Christ and Chair of Lutheran Studies, Dr. Torvin, this question.
It's important because that was the founding impetus for the institution as a whole. So October 14th, which we call Bug-Harstad Day of Giving, now is also our Founders' Day. It's also important to note that the Lutheran tradition of higher education is central to who we are and what makes us distinctive from other institutions.
I would say it's never going to lose its middle name. That I think we find many students who come to PLU who buy into our educational mission. And that educational mission comes directly out of, though most people don't know it, it comes directly out of the Lutheran educational tradition. So whether or not students or faculty or staff identify as Lutheran or with a Lutheran school, the fact that they're buying into and fully supporting the educational mission of the university is a very Lutheran thing to do.
Mast TV also caught up with interim campus pastor John Rosenberg about campus ministry transitions. He told us that he wanted to make the organization more relational than institutional and reminded the campus community that this is a transition which requires patience.
There are a lot fewer Lutheran students, ELCA Lutheran students, than there were 20 years ago here. That number has been steadily declining over the years, and I think it's somewhere probably around 16.5% of the student body. You know, the question is, what does that mean for how campus ministry structures and you know, how we understand ourselves? But that's just one of the questions. So we're in a new time, and now we're trying to adapt to it. And you know, I have no doubt that PLU will do that very well, just as it's done it. You know, for the last 60 years, actually for the last 125 years.
Rosenberg says to look for a campus-wide faith survey in the future. Stay tuned to Mast Media coverage for more about faith at PLU. For Mast TV, I'm Eddie McCubbin.